Hi guys, I hope you're well. It's currently Sunday the 8th of December 2024 and welcome to week 465 of my weight loss journey. In last week's video we all saw I had a small loss of half a pound or 0.2 kilogram, which saw my body mass index maintain at 53.4. Just like I always do, I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which you can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,520 compared to the previous week at 2,442. It has gone above my 2,500 calorie allowance average for the week, which is not good. It's definitely not what I want to see, but there has been instances where I've gone above my 2,500 daily allowance throughout the week. And if it's not gone above it, it's been very close to going above it. So it's not been a good week. I've been out a few times for some meals with work, and those are the days which obviously has just nudged me over. My fluid consumption has seen an increase to 3,429 millilitres as an average for the week, which is good. It's a great result. Very close to my target of 3,500, but not quite there. How about my activity levels? We all know I like to monitor my step count for this. This can be seen in the graph above. The average of this was 5,338 compared to the previous week at 4,325. So this has seen a little jump upwards, which I'm pleased with. I've been fitting in more walking this past week whilst at work. Many trips onto the production shop floor area. So I've been busy. There's been a lot of movement, as well as basic desk administration stuff. So I'm pleased to have seen an increase. Obviously I want to see it increase to 10,000 steps as an average, but still if I'm making small improvements, I'm pretty much happy. As we all know, every 5 weeks I like to retake my body measurements to see if I've made any improvements in that area as well. So without further ado, here are my latest results. After the 14 body measurements which I monitor, I've not seen any reductions or increases across any of those. No big surprise there because my body weight is pretty much maintaining. It's going through this endless cycle of lose a few pounds, regain a few pounds. It's maintaining. So I'm not really progressing, so I can't expect much on the body measurements front. But nevertheless, in the 465 weeks that I've been doing this weight loss journey, I've seen a total reduction across all 14 body measurements of 119.7 inches or 304 centimetres. It's that time of the week where we all get to see my latest weighing results, so here it is guys, here's my weighing. I weigh 183 kilograms, which is 403.5 pounds, or 28 stone 11.5 pounds. This means in the past week, unfortunately, but probably expectedly, I've gained 1 pound or 0.4 kilogram. But I've compared this result to the result I obtained at Slimming World. You can see this right here. At Slimming World this week, I also saw a gain of 1 pound or 0.4 kilogram. Based on this week's weight gain, it sees my body mass index go from 53.4 up to 53.5, and for my third weight loss target, last week it was minus 1.9% complete, and after the gain it goes down to minus 3.3% complete. So in the 465 weeks that I've been doing this weight loss journey, I've lost a total of 137.7 pounds, which is 62.5 kilograms, or 9 stone 11.7 pounds. Next week, I just want to undo the damage that I've done this past week. I know it's just a pound, but still it's a pound I didn't want to gain. But I know I've eaten more calories than my daily allowance on a few of the days, or I've been very close to going over it on others as well. So this week, I need to make sure that doesn't happen. That's the biggest thing. There is just one day next week which I think could disrupt that, and that is next Friday. I've got a works Christmas do, which I think is going to be just a few games of bowling, and then we're going to go out for an evening meal. which is on a Friday, which is the night before my weekly weigh-in, which timing of it is not great. So I have to make sure I make a good choice food-wise and drink on that Friday night if I want to see a decent result on the Saturday morning. So yeah, that's the only thing that I can see that could potentially screw up my week, other than my normal, weakness when it comes to food. So hopefully next week I'll see a loss, fingers crossed. Activity wise, of course, I want to increase that if possible, and fluid wise, it'd be nice just to drink a bit more, just get above that 3,500, but if it's above 3,000 overall, I'm pretty much happy. But let's see what will happen in this coming week. But other than that, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue following me along my weight loss journey and hopefully get to see much less of me in the future, by all means subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week. Stay safe, look after one another, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.